So I'm going to go ahead and try my first shot at a hydrogen-oxygen torch. And I've decided that even though HHO is really only good for blowing shit up, I am going to try to harness the awesome power of this stuff to make a truly basic hydrogen-oxygen torch. So let me show you my setup. Here is my 100% completely and totally simple oxyhydrogen torch. In essence, it's a fitting that goes on the end of the balloon. The balloon pressure drives the gas down this tube to this valve, and here I have what is essentially an acetylene nozzle. So I'll put this thing in here, and if I get a flame, which is not guaranteed, then I will maybe try putting some lime above it and see if I can make some lime light all in one go. If not, we'll try something else. Now, there's a huge and glaring problem here, which is flashback, because this is not just a tube filled with fuel, it's a tube filled with fuel and an oxidizer. So this thing is going to be really prone to just eating its way all the way back to that balloon fitting there and having the balloon go boom, which was exciting, but I'm going to be uncomfortably close this time, and I'm not really looking forward to that. So what I have is something called I think it's called a flashback arrestor, and this is a very basic version. Essentially what I'll do is have this in here. I'll actually have the gas from the balloon coming into this, have a column of water here that fills most of this tube. I'm going to stuff this in there as a way to break up the bubbles so that they don't come out in large bloops, but instead come out as little individual bubbles. And then I'll attach the actual torch to the top of this, so that if I do get a flashback, this thing should stop it from getting all the way back to the balloon. I'll just put it right here. That'll be where my flashback arrestor will be, and then this will come out and go to my torch. So hopefully that'll save me from immediate immolation in the event of a flashback. So go ahead and put this here, and then we'll finish building our torch, and then we'll wait until we have enough gas pressure and we'll give it a try. Luckily, my skills in plumbing the bathroom will come in handy at this point. The basic nature of this device is causing me a little bit of heartburn, mostly because it's incredibly simple, but at the same time, if it goes up, it's going to produce shrapnel. So I'm going to stay well away from this thing until I'm certain that it's not going to result in my death. Remember the name of the channel. Deceptively simple for something so dangerous. Alright, we'll just wait until we have some gas to burn, and we'll give this baby a shot. Here's my setup. There's my torch. There's my gas. For this one, this is just the pure balloon pressure of the HHO, hopefully pushing the gas through this tube and out that very tiny little nozzle to maybe create a flame. So let's test this thing. Pretty sure I have a pretty significant problem with my pressurization system. I really doubt I'll be able to set this thing on fire. Ha! Got a blowback. Immediately got a blowback. But my blowback protector worked. We'll try it one more time. Then we'll move on to a different system, obviously. Yep. So that's not going to work. Although it is good to see that my blowback protector worked. We'll just call this one an episode. This is something that's going to take a little more work. I'm going to have to come up with a way to deliver 2 gases instead of 1. I'm not lighting that. I'm going to let that balloon just run out. The blowback issue is it's going to be a tough one. I'm going to have to come up with a different way to deliver my gases. It's obvious I can't do this with HHO. I'm going to have to deliver hydrogen and oxygen separately, and I'm going to have to use a torch head, which is designed for this kind of work. So anyway, let's call that one an episode. I'll keep working this out. I seem to have overcome each engineering issue as they have come up, so I think I can fix this one too. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you want, or if you don't want, that's fine too. Tell your friends if you want. Again, if they're not interested, I'm okay with that. I will see you later with another pass at a hydrogen and oxygen torch that I can use to make limelight. So thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Just a couple more thoughts. I'm going to call this a successful failure because I anticipated that blowback problem and I was ready for it. So even though it occurred, I didn't get hurt, which was kind of the point. The second thing I did was I did manage to make a large volume of HHO. There was close to 30 liters in that balloon. So that's 20 liters of hydrogen and 10 liters of oxygen, and if I'm going to carry on and do this with some kind of a compressed gas system, I'm going to need to make a fair amount. That took me a reasonable portion of a day to make that much gas, but I did do it, and if I have to make it and compress it and make it and compress it, I'll do that. So I'm going to look into mechanisms for doing a dual gas compressed system that'll avoid the blowback issues, and I'm probably going to adapt some sort of a commercial product because I'm getting into things which are really kind of dangerous, and I don't really feel like getting killed. So anyway, there you go. More to come. Thanks for watching, and see you later.
And the flame is rising to the ground, not quite to the glowing mass of the humanity.